They're the ones who radicalize. They want to accuse their political opponents of being the ones that radicalize people. But that's exactly what they do, because we know they accuse of what they're doing. But, I know a lot of people listen, and it's like, why does this political side always get to do that? Like, they get to accuse their political opponents of doing exactly what they do, but at the same time, like, that's their art. Like, they use all these buzzwords, they slander, they say you're this, they say you're that, and what that does is it radicalizes people to do stuff and take actions. Like when this all first started, you guys remember the viral photo that went out of the guy with a face mask on, literally tried to run someone over in the trucker convoy in a Jeep? Turned out to be like an Antifa affiliate or something like that. Like, that's what I'm saying is like this is dangerous. Like when we all talk about like rhetoric and talk about when people are talking about certain things, like there's freedom of speech. We understand that. But they're the ones that use these buzzwords to get people radicalized, where it actually turns into real world violence, and they don't say a word about it. They just let it go by because they're justified. They're justified in their own minds, because if you're a terrorist, then you have every right to protect yourself, because they're going to hurt you and your family somewhere down the line, because they're the scary truckers. They're the ones that radicalize people.
That's what I didn't get is you're supposed to protect other people's rights until they're proven guilty. So why all of a sudden, just because the word terrorist gets involved, do we not protect their rights anymore? I don't like that. That's a new thing as of like 2001.
Yeah, a lot of people pointed out how scary it was. I was listening to Dave Smith on Joe Rogan. Did you guys listen to that one?
Of course.
Dave's great.
Yeah.
He was just he was talking about Brian Stelter, and he was saying that misinformation is dangerous, and putting out a story claiming that certain tragic events didn't happen is dangerous. And then Dave Smith is like, Barack Obama signing the indefinite detention provision and the media not covering it is dangerous.
Yes.
And it's like,
Love him, man. He is.
That's true.
He nails it.
On
Laser.
point. Yeah.
Laser focused.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this was back, I think, in like 2012. Obama signed into law the National Defense Authorization Act, which included a provision that said the U.S. government can detain you anywhere on the planet without charge or trial. And it should have been the biggest news. The anti-establishment, anti-authoritarian types were all screaming about it, the activists. I made a video about it way back in the day, and Brian Stelter's angry that people are posting nonsense on social media. So that's what you get when from CNN. But look, nobody watches CNN. Their ratings are in the gutter, and this is exactly why. And that's the point Dave was making. He was like, have you ever self-reflected and asked yourself why it is people believe these YouTube videos or believe these conspiracy videos? Why is it they don't trust you anymore? It's because you don't tell the truth. It's because you're not talking about things people care about. Right. You're not interesting. But more importantly, it's because you lie. They lie enough. And you
spend... CNN just spends all of their time telling you like why you shouldn't listen to somebody, rather than just like telling the truth in and of itself, or even like presenting the truth as like a counter argument to whoever they're trying to debunk. They just like sit there and they tell you who's dumb, who's stupid, you shouldn't listen to, they're right wing, and they're just like not a credible source. It's like, if that's become your news organization, you're no longer a news organization. You just have a very, very strong opinion, which is fine, but don't call yourself a reliable source.
Right.
Yeah.